Hello, all. This is Gabrielle Marcel, and I want to thank you so much for spending this moment with me. It truly means so much to me. Hey, Gab Tribe. I hope everyone is well. We have made it to day 20 of Vlogtober. Day 20! Woo-hoo! All right, so we have 11 more days to go. 11 more days. Oh, that sounds like a long time still. But you know, those 11 days come and go so fast. All right, so anyway, when it came to eating today, I did intermittent fast. I opened my fasting window at about 2 or 3. I had Greek yogurt. I had some lunch meat on low carb bread, some sandwiches, and I feel like I had something else. I can't even remember. But yeah, so I know I got at least, what else did I? Oh, I had hot dogs. Okay, that's what it was. So I know I got at least maybe 70 grams of protein, so which really isn't good, but hey, I'm gonna take that as a win for today because it is what it is. So yeah, tomorrow I'll just try to do better. I need to go ahead and bake that chicken. I need to do that tomorrow. Yep, still haven't baked that chicken. I think Lillian did roast some hot dogs though. Yeah, so if I can get that chicken baked tomorrow and some vegetables, then we will be in a good place for the rest of the week. Anyway, so today I wanted to talk about trusting yourself. So I'm not going to say this one is hard for me. Sometimes I just like deal with a lot of like what ifs, like what if I would have made this decision? What if I would have done this? Then maybe things would be different. Sometimes I deal with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and you just have to trust that you made the best decision that you could have made with the situation or circumstances that were going on at the time. Yeah. So try your best not to beat yourself up. And trust that you made the best decision for yourself in that moment. Yeah. And I am a firm believer in things happen for a reason, or things happen the way they're meant to happen. I do believe that. Even though sometimes I am plagued with the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, I do still feel like things happen the way they're supposed to happen. It's like when you're like navigating life and you're doing it alone, you just find yourself questioning things, wondering what would have happened if you made different decisions and choices. I think that's human. I think it's okay. But you just gotta trust that you are doing the best that you can. And you did the best that you can. You know, yesterday I talked about trusting God. And that's why it's so important to stay aligned with God, because if you trust God, then that does help you trust yourself. If you trust that God is not going to keep any good thing from you, then you know that everything's going to work out. And good things are not going to be kept from you. I know it's hard to remember that, especially when you're going through, when you're in the moment. So, yeah. And if you made choices and decisions that were hurtful to other people, caused people pain, you know, you have to forgive yourself. And maybe when you were doing those things, maybe you weren't acting out of your best self. Maybe you weren't trusting yourself. Or maybe you were, who knows, maybe you were actually being true to yourself. And you still ended up hurting people. And if you're plagued by that, then forgive yourself. There is no rule book on life. Of course, there's books for guidance, but there's not like a step-by-step. So, all we can do is do the best that we can. That's all we can do. So just trust that you made the best decision that you could at the time. And if maybe you didn't, forgive yourself. All right, well, my self-love thing today was, I was working on a project and I had been putting it off, but I pushed myself to finish it. I'm going to go ahead and do an affirmation again for tonight. It's actually the same one from yesterday. It's I love myself. That's the most powerful one for me right now. I love myself. So, the affirmation for us tonight is going to be, I trust myself to make the best decisions that I can. I trust myself to make the best decisions that I can. Yeah. And those shoulda, coulda, wouldas come up. Baby, they come up. They have you feeling some type of way. But whatever decision you made the right decision. Trust yourself. All right. See you all tomorrow. Bye.